Hi, you're watching Size Matters, the Skinny on Hefty Issues. I'm Elise Monet, and today we're going to be talking about nutrition. This is very important, and Size Matters is here to help you transform your life, mind, body, and spirit. Give you some very significant and practical ways to change your life. Let me introduce my co-host, Dr. Steven Rosenblatt.
Thanks.
Dr. R, may I call you Dr.
Yes,
R?
yes,
Great.
yes.
Thank you.
Good seeing you again.
Let me tell a little bit about you because you're a special kind of doctor. Dr. R has been trained in both Eastern and Western philosophies in medicine. He wrote the Starch Blocker Diet, so he's very familiar with nutrition and people being overweight and obese. You make a living at that, actually.
Well, there's a lot of people that fall in that category these days, right?
That's right. That's right.
That's right. So we're talking about almost 2/3 of the population now.
My goodness. He's an MD, PhD, Doctor of Oriental Medicine, and acupuncturist. So he comes bringing us all the perspectives. What a doc, all wrapped into one.
Well, you have to have different ways of looking at problems, right? You need different tools. That's what I always say. It's like if you're going to build a house, you want a drill and a hammer and a saw and all these different things. So you need different tools. You need different ways of looking at problems because different problems respond to different approaches. So it's important to be able to look at different ways of looking at medicine and health problems.
Well, Dr. R, I'm glad that you have all those significant titles behind your name.
Well, I'm glad you're here because you bring a lot to be able to bring this to people. You were one of the first people that helped bring regular physicians together with alternative practitioners.
That's right, back in the 90s, early 90s.
And that was a tremendous advantage. It hadn't happened before. You were one of the first people to do that. And I know you have an extensive background in the theater. I know you have background in television and radio. You were a radio producer for many years. So you bring your media background to be able to bring to life and to bring to people out there the importance of health issues. And it's a rare quality that you bring to it as well.
Well, thank you, Dr. R. Coming from such a brainiac, I feel honored. All right, well, let's talk about today's show. Today we're going to be talking with some very special guests. Professor Garth Nicholson from the Institute of Molecular Biology. That's a mouthful, Dr. R. I can't believe I said that. I could not say that fast 3 times. Anyway, Professor Nicholson knows all about supplementation and nutrition, and he's here to share all about cell rebuilding, which is very specific.
It's all about cells.
Why is it all about cells?
Well, we're made up of them. I mean, they're the smallest building blocks that make us up, that make up living tissues. So the cell is really the original part of us that animates us. It keeps us alive, that generates energy. And it all starts on a cellular level. Well,
we're going to be talking with Professor Nicholson all about that in just a few minutes. And also, we are going to talk with our roving celebrity reporter, Marjorie Hope Rothstein, who has gone to the supermarket and come up with a whole table of goodies for us to look at and check out the labels. It might be a little scary. What do you think?
Now we're going to see what really sells.
What really sells and what's really in food.
For ourselves. What really sells for ourselves.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to go home and I'm going to see all these products on my shelves that I'm going to have to take out and throw away when we're done here. Anyway, nutrition is just as important, or one of the most important things in life. It's almost like the air we breathe, isn't it?
Well, it's one of the ways we rebuild our body. I mean, how do we get the building blocks and the supplements into our system that we use for energy? Only through nutrition, through food. Food and air are the 2 ways that we get things into our system.
So today on Size Matters, we're going to take a jaunt over to see Marjorie Hope Rothstein with her table of food, and we're going to become label police. Stay tuned.